So this video is geared towards new purchasers of the vehicle. I want to show you where the major controls are located and how to use them. So on the driver door, we have our power door locks. We have our power outside mirrors. Pick which mirror and then use the arrows to adjust. The switch up here, that one is to lock out the rear seat power windows. And then you've got your power windows here. They do include express down for the driver's side and one touch and they go back up. To the left of the steering wheel, we have our spotlights that are attached to the mirrors. You can open the tailgate from here. You've got a spot lamp into the box, and your headlamps are here. The A indicates automatic headlamps, the one below indicates that they're on, and these are your panel dim switch, brightness and dimming. If you put the lights to the on position, when you're driving they'll light up green over here, and that also includes the fog lamps, which is this one right here. So we'll put it back to automatic. Your parking brake is also down there, and to the back and side it's your tilt and telescopic steering wheel. The stock control out to the left has our, of course, turn signals, and also it's your wipers. So as you dial them up, you've got the intermittent settings, then goes to continuous and then high speed. And if you pull it towards you, you can flash the high beams. If you push them away, you can lock on the high beams. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, we have our cruise control. This one here is to turn cruise control on or off. And the next step is to set the distance to stay behind the vehicle in front of you. So that's part of the adaptive cruise control. So as I hit the button, the truck digitally moves up close to the other one and then moves back again as you continue hitting. This one here, which shows a truck between some dotted lines, that's your lane keeping system. So that's where you can turn off the lane keeping system. And of course, turn it back on. Lane keeping, you're going to want to make sure you're signaling your lane changes, otherwise you're going to get a signal of a vibration in the steering wheel and the vehicle is going to want to help turn you back into the proper lane. Below that we have our volume for the stereo, and we have our voice activation. With voice activation, you can make a phone call once you've paired a Bluetooth device. You can set the temperature, radio station, and destination in your navigation. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, we have more controls. This time it's going to change your display up here. So when we hit the down arrow, you'll notice we've got a lot more stuff. We've got trip odometer 1, we've got the engine temperature, we've got our distance to empty. We go down, we've got our measurements. Down again, and now it's saying configure my view. So press OK to add and remove screens. So as I press OK, driver assistance, I'm going to leave that one. Com view, I like that one. Trip 1, I like that. And keep going. I'll put fuel economy in as one of the choices. Tire pressure, always nice to know. And so you can pick and choose. If you're going off-road, pitch and roll, trailer information, trailer light status. So now you've gone through all of those, you're going to hit the back arrow. Now this time, as I go down, there's my driver assistance, com view. I wait here for a second. There we go, back to com. Then your trip 1. Fuel economy, so you can have the display showing whatever information you want. bottom button's over here to answer an incoming call or hang up on it, and also to seek the next preset on your stereo. This vehicle does have a push button start. Your foot will be on the brake, keys in the vehicle obviously, and then push the button for starting. It has the Pro Trailer Backup Assist. You'll be able to, when you've got a trailer hooked up, you can drive the vehicle in reverse, steering from there. Down a little bit lower, this is where we select our drive modes. So right now it's in too high. We turn it. We look up here. It's saying that was in normal. Turn again. We've got slippery and four-wheel drive shift in progress. Turn it again. Now we're going off-road, then back. Slippery, and you'll notice the symbols across the bottom keep changing so you know which one you're in. There's our tow haul, the green leaf for the economy driving, and the sport driving. So you choose your driving, based on your driving conditions, the mode that you want to be in. In our center screen, you've got a variety of things. This one is in our features. So your owner's manual is now built right into the vehicle. You can look stuff up there, similar to what you would do when you've got a paper copy. Towing, zone lighting, and driver assistance. Driver assistance, most of these you're just going to have to get set up once. So auto hold. When you bring the vehicle to a stop, auto hold would hold the brakes until you touch the accelerator pedal. Cruise control, you can choose regular or adaptive. With adaptive cruise control, you set the speed and the distance to stay behind the vehicle in front of you. Speed limit assist. If you're not really sure what any of these things are, you can hit the eye over here for more information. Alert you when vehicle exceeds the posted speed limit and select a tolerance if supported. To quickly turn the setting off for this trip, press and hold the limiter button on the steering wheel if supported. So, and then you've got your lane keeping. You've got the mode where you choose if you want an alert, if you want an aid, or if you want both of them. And the intensity, how close to the line do you want to be before the truck takes any action. Pre-collision assist. So pre-collision assist, distance indication, automatic emergency braking. Yes, the truck can stop itself in certain situations. Evasive steering assist, alert sensitivity. So all of these, they're great safety features. You can turn them on or off. So if you really don't want to be safe, you can turn them all off. Exit warning. So once again, you can check exactly what that means. Warns you when you open the door if surrounding area might not be clear. Well, that would be a good thing to know. Scroll for more. You've got your blind spot information, so that's when you're driving. It'll light up yellow in the outside mirrors to let you know there's a vehicle there and you shouldn't be changing lanes at that particular time. We've got our trailer side view, our park aid sensors, so that's the front and rear are both on. Cross traffic alert. That's when you're backing out of a parking spot. The truck is looking sideways, letting you know if a vehicle is approaching from the left or the right. Reverse brake assist. It can stop itself going in reverse. So if you didn't see something in the camera, the truck might see it and can stop for you. Driver alert. This one's kind of cool. If the truck doesn't think you're paying attention, it can actually display a coffee cup in your center display, kind of indicating you might need to take a little rest, get some caffeine in you before continue driving. So if you really don't like the truck monitoring how well you're driving and paying attention, then that can be shut off as well. And then we go over to settings. Now we've got a variety of things. Once again, these are things you're just going to go through once, get them set up the way you want them to be. So for example, we've got our language, English, French, or Spanish, temperature, Celsius or Fahrenheit, kilometers or miles, tire pressure, pounds per square inch. Do you want the vehicle beeping every time you touch the screen? And then there's a reset mode. So when you're selling the vehicle, when you're trading it in, if you've had a breakup and you don't want someone having access to your vehicle anymore, you're going to do a reset. That'll wipe out all the personal settings, and you then have to re-add phones or your Ford Pass app and that kind of thing. On the video, you may see some flashing red lights. They are not visible to the naked eye, so while I'm in the truck, I'm not seeing the flashing lights, but they are part of the security system, part of the motion sensors, part of what's watching you. So no need to worry. It's not that the truck's going to blow up or anything. And like I said, when you're in it, you won't actually see these flashing lights. With your clock, you can choose the military 24-hour mode or the conventional AM, PM 12-hour clock. And then you've got an automatic time update. So you don't have to worry about switching it back and forth for daylight savings time. With your display, you can turn it completely off. So if it's distracting for you, turn it off. Tap it again. Maybe you want a calm screen. It shows the time and it shows the date. So you can choose how much information is being displayed. You can change the brightness, you can change the mode, day and night. Under vehicle, we've got, it's very quiet. The engine's running, you barely even hear it. So some people forget to shut it off. In this case, we've got a 30-minute max idle. Key detection alert. If you get out of the vehicle with the keys and the engine's still running, do you want it to honk the horn, let you know that it's still running? Rear occupant alert. If you have little ones, you want to make sure you're always checking for them. If you are never in the vehicle with people in the back seat or pets or anything that you could forget, that feature can be shut off. You would simply tap here and then go to the off setting. If remote start setup. So you're probably going to use your remote start either from the fob or from the Ford Pass app. So it's set up that you can use it. And with climate controls and seats, you've got a choice of automatic or last setting. Cold out, heat would come on, hot out, cooling. And duration, how long do you want it to stay on if you use the remote start? You've got a choice, 5, 10, 15 minutes. So all of these things you can go through, get it set up the way you want it to. Lighting, it does have automatic high beams. So when you're driving at night, really lights up the road fantastically. Welcome lighting. The fob's in your pocket, you approach the vehicle, some of the exterior lights will start coming on to welcome you to the vehicle. Your automatic lamp delay, how long do you want the lights to stay on after you shut off the vehicle? And door keypad code. So to help prevent vehicle thefts, Ford now has the code hidden in the vehicle. I do have a separate video on where you can get your code, and on this section, door keypad code, you can change it to a personalized code. Connectivity, connected vehicle features. Telematics is locked. Privacy settings, share vehicle analytics, speech recognition feedback, feature settings, So some of these things you'll notice they're grayed out. They're not available until you activate the vehicle on the Ford Pass app. Once you do, then you do have access to a Ford Assistant, where instead of pushing the voice button, you can simply say, "Okay, Ford, make a phone call. Okay, Ford, change the radio. Okay, Ford, set a destination." And when you get home, connect the vehicle to your home Wi-Fi. And that will allow for software updates. So automatic updates are available. You can turn that on, but you have to tell the vehicle when to check for them. So we want to go to a recurring schedule. The choices that are built in are any day at 1 o'clock, Monday through Thursday at 1 a.m., a custom schedule, or none. So if the vehicle can do updates similar to your cell phone, might as well let it do it. Across the bottom, you've got your apps. You can set up favorites, navigation. So now, you've got your menu, you've got your map, but these are grayed out until you've activated it with the Ford Pass app. The little dots you see here, that indicates that breadcrumbs are on. They leave little dots wherever you've been. So most likely, if you don't like it, just like I don't, you will turn that off once you've got the Ford Pass activated, and you can go into the various settings. Phone, that's where you can add your phone, audio. So a lot of these things are going to be basic, and you'll become second nature as you continue to drive in your truck. Across the top row, we have the auto stop start. I've turned it off at the moment, and it's just a push button. Auto stop start, when you come to a stop in certain situations, the engine will shut off and it'll restart when you lift your foot off the brake pedal. The next one is your cameras. So this vehicle has the 360-degree camera. Here's your front view, here's the 360, and with this you can choose other views. The one that's P with two lines around it. Parking. Additional settings, so front sensors on, rear sensors on. We've got our four-way flashers, we've got our traction control off, and some more of those flashing lights. Down below, you've got your stereo controls, you've got your temperature for the driver, heated seat for the driver, your fan speed, air conditioning, temperature for the passenger, and max defrost where you want the air flowing. So once you hit that button, you can choose it up top here. You got a storage bin, you've got your drink holders. If needed, you can take your shifter, push the button and fold it down. Obviously not while you're driving. And this has been an overview of the 2024 Ford F-150 XLT with the 302 package. I'm Jim Brickell from Ed Learn Ford in St. Catharines, Ontario. Enjoy your new truck.